Beautiful and powerful poem. Well, please welcome Mike Palchuk from the Canadian Union of Postal Workers.
Sisters and brothers, I bring you greetings of solidarity on behalf of 52,000 members of the Canadian Union of Postal Workers. We're proud to be out here marching with you today and in cities across this country in part of the National Day of Action against Bill C51. And we're not just marching in Ottawa here today. We're marching in over 20 cities across the country. They're marching in Vancouver today. We're marching in the heart of NDP country, in Edmonton and Calgary today. We're marching in Winnipeg and Regina. We're marching in Toronto. We're marching in Ottawa and Montreal and Quebec City. And all through the Maritimes, from coast to coast to coast. Canadians are in the street today to march against this government and Bill C51. And my union knows a little bit about the security establishment, because we have a history in this country. Our union has been raided by the RCMP. Our union has been infiltrated by CSIS agents. We have that history. We know that even before Bill C51, the oversight of our security establishment is completely inadequate. And how dare you, Mr. Harper, extend more powers to the security establishment without providing any oversight? So we're marching today across the country, and we know next week in the Senate they're going to start to deal with this legislation and they're going to vote on Bill C51. But I tell you, sisters and brothers, the real vote on Bill C51 comes on October 19th of this year when we throw this government out. And we know why we're here. It's because the conservatives teamed up with the liberals to take our rights away. Well, we're not going to stand for it. And sisters and brothers, on October 19th, we're going to elect a government that is actually going to stand for public services, that's actually going to stand up for our rights. And if they don't listen, we're going to march on them too. Because the people of this country will not take this lying down. We're happy to be here with you today, sisters and brothers, here and across the country, and we'll be here with you every day until the rights of the citizens of this country are respected. Thank you in solidarity.
Please welcome Darius.
I'm going to share with y'all real quick. So it's like this. It's like, CSIS cops, we don't need them. We defend our rights and freedom. CSIS cops, we don't need them. We defend our rights and freedom. CSIS cops, we don't need them. CSIS cops, we don't need them. CSIS cops, we don't need them. So I wrote a song about C51 and about terrorism because there's a lot of terrorism, this terrorism, that. They want us to be afraid of terrorism. They're in the media all the time hyping up terrorism. This government wants us to be afraid. They're pushing fear so hard. And you know what? That makes me kind of confused, because I thought the point of terrorism was to scare people. So maybe that's what they are. Maybe they're the terrorists is how I'm thinking about it right now. They're the ones that scare me, the cops, the prisons, the fascists taking this thing over, the elites on Bay Street that just want to run roughshod over the entire planet, mine whatever they want, destroy whatever they want in the process. I feel like those are the terrorists, because that's who's frightening me. That's who makes me afraid. So I don't know if y'all feel me, but this one's called What's Terrorism. So check it out. And I wrote this literally like a week ago, so I might mess it up. So I apologize in advance. So check it out. Yo. What's terrorism? Is it killing innocent victims, or is it every single crime with a political mission? Listen, I'm looking for some clear definitions. Is it based on religion? Can it ever be Christian? Can I also be a terrorist based on my opinion? If the government doesn't like the thoughts I'm thinking what terrifies me, the cops in the prisons, the constant warmongering, lost ecosystems. What about the terrorism of capitalism? Is it terrorism so many children starve every second? Will the rich feast living so large? What about the climate terrorism? Is cause. Terrorism's a label with no meaning at all, but fear is a God feel it eat up your heart. Terror alert, be afraid of jihad, be afraid of a law, be afraid of a plot. Don't complain when they make a new law, just go along and support the wars. The government starts bombs, drop non-stop, armed pack all over the globe. The rich fly drones with remote control to kill poor folks in slums below. The wild, wild west don't obey no laws, even the ones that they impose. To the barrel of a gun, the world obeys. This is the terrorism that we know. That's the first time I did that. Sorry for stagnant on you, but next time I'm going to be a little bit better. Anyway, these cops, we don't need them. We defend our rights and freedom. These cops, we don't need them. These cops, we don't need them. These cops, we don't need them. Thank you, y'all. Much love. I'm very into Test Logic.
Thank you, Darius. I'd like to invite Francoise Vivenne from the NDP and thank her especially for the NDP's position, staunch position from the beginning on this issue. We're very grateful for her to be out here today with us. Welcome.
Hey, thank you guys! You will never look at Canada the same way when I'll be done with it, said Stephen Harper. Well, he's failing miserably because we will make sure on the 19th of October that something big happens. I never thought one day I'd hear a brother says, NDP country, Alberta. So people, believe and continue showing up and telling these guys the line who don't have the guts. Because believe you me, it took guts. When we saw 82% of the population saying to Harper, we believe in C51, we agree with it. And here's us saying, we can't support a bill that is so dangerous. We have to tell the people. And look, here you are. Here we are all, everywhere in Canada. Partout au pays. Les gens, quand on prend le temps de leur expliquer, de faire notre job de politicien, qui est de s'asseoir, représenter notre monde, leur expliquer, faire le travail, analyser, regarder le projet de loi. En quelques mois, on a réussi à changer les façons de voir des gens. So everything is possible when we believe and we're not just carpet and just falling for those old lines of trying to scare people. And my mission I give to you, there's still people who are scared in this country, or people who are different, or people who don't think the same way they do. Please take the time not to convince the converted, but take the time to tell those people how important it is not to be scared. And get out on the 19th of October and tell them, because the real power is there. The storm is brewing, and on the 19th there'll be a rainbow.
So as we've heard many times, there's the chance now for the Senate to make history with this bill, to reject this bill. And here to speak to that today is Senator Lobina Jaffer, who has been in strong opposition to Bill C51. Let's welcome her.
Thank you very much on a rainy day, on a miserable day, to come out and stand for what is really, really important for all of us in Canada. Je suis vraiment heureuse d'être ici aujourd'hui. Pour moi, c'est une occasion vraiment spéciale. Pourquoi? It's special because all of you understand what C51 will do. C51, honestly, will change our country. It will make us and them. That's not a Canadian value. That's not what we are about. My friends, 40 years ago, I came to this very great country as a refugee. And every day that I am here, I feel very blessed that I have had an opportunity to be part of this country. I'm also the first Muslim in the Senate of Canada. And as a senator, a Muslim senator, I cannot tell you how many people, Muslims and others, call me to say what the authorities are doing. And my friends, it's not over. This bill will probably go through next week in the Senate. So I ask each and every one of you, as you stand in this rain, in this miserable weather, to stand up for who you are. Please go home and tell your friends to write to your senators to say, this bill is just wrong. So what is wrong about this bill? There are so many things wrong about it, but the thing that worries me very much and worries you is there is no oversight over the authorities. There is no oversight on what the national security will do. So I could go on and on. You haven't come to listen to me, so I ask you that when you go home today, contact your senators to say you are watching them and you do not want this bill to go through. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks.